Hi, today we're going to be talking to you about the moderate resorts in Walt Disney World, Florida.
Small world after all.
That was so cringy. Yeah, so we're going to be talking to you about the moderate resorts, which are a step up from the value resorts, but not quite a deluxe resort. They're in the middle.
Which means it ain't cheap, but it ain't extreme.
Yeah, exactly. It's smack in the middle, and they're amazing resorts with all the perks that you like, such as like dining and all that stuff. So the first one is Coronado Springs. This is one of our favorites, I think.
Coronado Springs.
Yes.
It's muy bien.
Yeah, it is muy bien. It's Mexican, not Mexico.
I'd say Spanish influence.
Yeah, Spanish influence. They have this is a picture of the Gran Destino Tower. This is brand new, actually.
I haven't seen that one, but
Yeah.
the place is beautiful, though.
Oh, yeah. We haven't stayed in the tower, but we've stayed in the actual hotel, and it's so nice. This is the pool. It's like an Aztec themed pool. They have a giant water slide with a leopard at the bottom.
There's a leper in the pool. All right, stay out of the pool. There's a leper in the pool.
A leopard!
Leper!
And it's a really cool pool. And the rooms are super nice. As you can see, they're actually renovated as well. So this is one of those resorts with the very renovated rooms, which is really, really awesome.
Agreed. The thing is with the moderate resorts is that you actually get the feel of it being like a real classy, expensive hotel at a fraction of a classy hotel price.
Yeah, that's the difference between a value resort and a moderate resort, is that the moderate resorts have actual sit-down dining options. They have more pools. They have more stores, stuff like that, just more amenities in general than the value resorts. That's what you're going to get at these resorts.
So if you don't want to go to the Grand Floridian and spend a fortune, like $1,000 a night sometimes for those places, this is, what is this, $400 or $500 a night?
It can be $200 to $400 a night.
$400 a night?
I mean,
depends on when and...
Yeah, exactly. Like, I've stayed at the Caribbean beach for $200 a night. So it just, depends on where you go. They're really not that bad. And this is the beautiful lobby in the new Gran Destino Tower. It's more expensive to stay in the tower.
Yeah, we're going to have to check that out.
Yeah, it looks really, really cool. There's like a new tapas restaurant too. They made at the Coronado Springs.
There's the Spanish influence.
Yeah.
I love it. I love how
exactly. Yeah, and just all the influence from all the different cultures you'll find in these
Reminds
resorts.
me of España.
Yeah, it does. Like, seriously, when we went, it really was Spanish feel.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's definitely a great option. I would recommend staying here. That's why I put it first, because I really like this one. The second one is Fort Wilderness, but specifically the cabins are in the moderate resort area.
Which is ironic, because you'd think they'd be the cheaper places to stay, but they're not. They're done really, really well.
Yes, yeah, the cabins are moderate. Fort Wilderness in general is in the value, but the moderate resort is the cabins are what makes it moderate.
Yeah, you can rent golf carts and,
Yes.
and cruise all over the place and
Yeah.
get that outdoorsy feel to it, too.
There's
And again,
also the
they did a
hoop.
great job.
There's the Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review here, that famous dinner show. And in these cabins, they can sleep up to 6 people. And you see there's like a grill there. You can see it right there. There's a whole kitchen.
It's like staying in a log cabin.
It is like staying in a log cabin.
I remember there's a pull-down bed in it and stuff, too.
Yeah, if you're woodsy, like look at the family room area. It's actually really, really cute.
Yeah, I'd like to stay there. I think that's a fun place to go.
Yeah, I've heard it's very calm, relaxing. Like, it's a very different feel coming home from the park and just being so relaxed.
Yeah, the other thing I can say about this is when you go and have an adventure at Disney, it feels like a classic adventure no matter what it is, whether you're in a Spanish-influenced place or an outdoorsy type of place or whatever. But they're all very unique.
Yeah, and like, see, they have this dock too, where you can take a boat to the Wilderness Lodge. You can
Like
rent
summer camp.
Yeah, you can rent kayaks, you can rent canoes, you can go horseback riding here, archery.
Yeah, they cover all that stuff. It's really
Yeah, it's like a giant camp, and like look how nice this bedroom is. It's like a nice big bed. If you have your kids, they can sleep right there with you. They're really, really well done, very clean.
looking at these get me excited to want to go to them.
I know, right? Yeah, we were gonna go to this once, remember? And then we ended up going somewhere else instead.
Yeah, we're planning it for your mother's birthday.
Yeah, see how woodsy it is though?
Yeah,
It's like really in the woods.
And they make you feel like you're deep in the woods. You're not, but you feel like you are.
Yeah, and there's tons of cabins too. So like anyone who's scared of like being by themselves in the woods. It's not like that. There's
No.
cabins all around.
There's security
you.
everywhere. It's actually very, very safe.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Crime is very, very low at Disney overall. They do an incredible job at that.
Yeah, incredible security, so you never have to worry about that. But this is definitely a good option if you have 6 people and you want to, if you're an outdoorsy person, you like fishing, all that stuff, definitely go here. I would totally recommend it. Not too expensive either.
No, I think it's reasonable. I do.
Yeah, and then the third one is Port Orleans Riverside. There are 2 parts of the Port Orleans resort. The first one we're going to talk about is the Riverside. So this resort is more like
That's
honestly,
more upscale to me.
The French Quarter is more upscale.
Yeah, okay.
The Riverside is more like New Orleans, like classic New Orleans feel. That's what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like look, it's just like a classic, like literally like a riverside place. They have like the little dock with the boats.
They play the music, like
Yeah,
New
and
Orleans
they
jazz music.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you get the gumbo dishes at the restaurant.
Yeah, no, really, that's like their most famous dish here is their gumbo. Oh yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
They actually just renovated the rooms to be Princess Tiana themed. Like, I know the bathrooms are Princess Tiana themed. The pull-out beds are like the alligator from the Princess and the Frog movie. Like, it's very new. I mean, all the rooms, I've realized they've really been doing a good job at renovating. Honestly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They really went nuts renovating the past 3 or 4 years.
Yes, and you know a plus about staying at the Port Orleans Resort that's very unique.
We're gonna hear a plus. Go ahead.
Is the princess rooms, and these are right here. So it's
those are nice.
yeah. So see how it's like the magic carpets of Aladdin on the floor. They have genie.
Oh my God,
they have
look at
genie
that.
faucets, and those fireworks on the headboards actually move at night.
Oh come on.
Yeah, and it's like a princess room. It's a royal room. It's a little more expensive, like $400 a night versus $300 a night, but still, to get into a royal room, it's actually really
Well,
cool.
listen. I mean, that's 3 nights at $1,200. You know, and it sleeps how many?
You can sleep 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's not bad for a moderate resort.
It's really not. Yeah, and the pool's nice too. There's nothing bad about this resort, honestly. And then the Port Orleans French Quarter, it's all on the same resort, but the French Quarter is, I want to say it's more on the fancier side. It's more of like the mansion-y kind of feel to
And now
Port
they're-
Orleans.
Thus, in the name, the French influence here is
Yes.
obvious.
Yes.
But it definitely has a classier feel to it.
Yes, yeah, it's more colorful almost in a way.
Yeah.
The rooms are pretty much the same actually. As you can see, there's really no
I
difference.
think it has a very European feel to it.
Yeah. I mean, like the headboards are a little different, but like the style of the rooms really isn't that much.
It's a very classy French look to it.
Yeah, it's really not that much different from the other one, honestly. But I mean, the bathrooms are nice. They're very, you can see in like kind of the architecture of like the sinks and stuff like that. That there's that French influence, but I wouldn't say there's much. Oui.
Well, I'm not saying oui because you're in the bathroom. I meant oui because it's French. You know, like oui.
Whee! And then what's cool actually about this resort is the pool. They have this ginormous sea serpent, and there's a slide that goes through it, and kids like absolutely adore this pool area.
Yep, that's fun.
So this is definitely an advantage of staying here, is the pool area is actually really, really cool.
And keep in mind that you can travel and visit these resorts and check them out. When you're at Disney, you can go to any resort and travel to and from and eat at the places and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, you can have like dining reservations. Just because you're staying at one resort, you can still visit all the others. That's what we do all the time.
Yeah, just tell them
Is
we're visiting.
yeah, they let you. And then see how like that's like that French feel with like the different colored rooms and the different colored doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely had a French look to it.
Yeah.
They do an incredible job hiring the right staff and crew to make these things happen. It's
I
not just
know.
in the parks and the rides.
Yeah, and most of the rooms here actually have either a river view or like a bayou view.
Yes, that's right.
So
I
that's
forgot
nice
about
too.
that. Yeah, we've done both of those.
Yeah, and the last one is Caribbean Beach Resort. This one, the whole resort just got renovated. Honestly, like the whole area
And
where
it didn't
you.
even need to be, but it
It didn't need to be, but it did. Like, so here's like the concept art that they have for the Caribbean beach for what they just renovated. Like, they completely redid the whole thing.
Well, I can't wait to see it because the experience at the Caribbean Beach Resort was awesome.
Yes, the only thing I would have people know from this resort is that they do make it like an island feel, but the problem with that is that remember how many buses we had to take?
Yes.
That's the only thing here is when you're going to the park, keep in mind how long it takes. Like if you're, yeah, like they have all the different islands like Trinidad, Aruba. If you're staying in Aruba, it takes a 10-minute bus ride just to get to the front of the resort. So that was a pain in the butt, honestly.
That's true.
But
if you like the beach club-ish resort, being down in the Caribbean,
oh my gosh,
it's incredible.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the white sand beaches and the multiple pools and multiple restaurants.
They literally have white sand beaches there. You know, a pirate-themed playground, a pirate-themed pool. And another unique thing about this resort is that they actually have pirate-themed rooms. As you can see, these are Pirates of the Caribbean theme with pirate beds, all that stuff. And they serve their kids' meals in what are those? Sand buckets.
Yes.
Yeah. So then the kids can bring them on the beach after, like it's fun stuff like that.
Kids really liked that beach too, because it felt like a beach. You're sitting in the water with your kids in sand at a beach.
Yeah, exactly. This is a super fun resort, honestly. So honestly, which one would you recommend out of those?
I like them. I like them all. I mean, personally, I want to go back to the wilderness lodges. You know, to stay on those myself.
Yeah, the cabins. I would probably recommend Coronado Springs.
Yeah, Coronado. They're all good, but yeah, I can see that. Colorado Springs. They're a great choice, you know, when you don't want the cheap, economical hotels, which are also great, and you don't want to spend a fortune at the deluxe resorts. It's what the word says, moderate.
Yeah, I would honestly recommend these to anybody who just don't want too fancy of an experience.
$500-$600 for your trip, you know, you go to the moderate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you'll get what you pay for sure.
Definitely, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I say give it a whirl.
Oh yeah. Have a magical day, guys.